The rise and fall of Dr. Ishola Oyenusi, Nigeria's first publicly executed armed robber. They called him Dr. Ishola Oyenusi, but he was no real doctor. He was a thief, a killer, and the man who introduced Nigeria to the terrifying age of armed robbery. The early years. Ishola Oyenusi was born in Ozogbo, Osun State, in the 1940s. He grew up during Nigeria's early independence years, a time of hope, but also corruption and struggle. From a young age, Oyenusi was charming, intelligent, and bold. He had an unusual swagger, the kind of man who could walk into a room and own it. Women loved him, friends admired him, and enemies feared him. But beneath that charm was a hunger for wealth. He hated poverty, hated the idea of struggling like ordinary men. His journey into crime began dramatically. The story goes that in 1959, when he was about 20, Oyenusi fell in love with a young woman. But she wanted more than love, she wanted money, fine clothes, and a better life. Desperate to impress her, Oyenusi stole a car from his employer. When the man confronted him, Oyenusi pulled the trigger. That was his first murder. Instead of running, he smiled. For him, killing was nothing. He even bragged to his friends later. "I am a lion, I kill without shaking." That single act set him on a bloody path. By the late 1960s and early 1970s, Ishola Oyenusi had become a household name. He built a gang of fearless men, and together they carried out daring armed robberies across Lagos, Ibadan, and beyond. He specialized in car snatching and sold the stolen vehicles. He robbed banks and factories in broad daylight. He shot anyone who resisted, police, civilians, even his own men if they betrayed him. Oyenusi loved to boast. He dressed in fine suits, drove expensive cars, and courted beautiful women. People called him the Doctor of Robbery because of his surgical precision with crime and his fake claim of being educated. But his arrogance was also his weakness. The 1971 robbery that changed everything. In 1971, Oyenusi and his gang staged a violent armed robbery at a factory in Lagos. They stormed the place, shooting wildly, and made away with goods worth thousands of pounds. But this time, luck ran out. The police got strong leads and hunted them down. One after the other, gang members were caught. Oyenusi himself was finally captured after a bloody shootout. For the first time, the lion was in chains. His trial was sensational.